Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. What's today? Thursday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I don't even know what day it is. I haven't streamed all week because everybody knows this hobby is dead, and Hot Toys is the worst company in the world. They don't make any product for anybody. We have to wait for InArt to come in and take charge. So, guys, since there's no Hot Toys action, we are going to get into some Damtoys figures, right? They announced a couple bangers. We got Chris Taylor, no pun intended. Shout out to TK. Shout out to Patrick. Sergeant Elias, like I said, Rudy was like, no, they're never gonna make that. I said, Rudy, please listen to the God for a second. And here we are. Also, a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal version they did as well, which I don't know about that, but nonetheless, we're going to get into everything. Guys, there's 10 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. We should have a good stream tonight. Hopefully no roaches in the house. So we'll see what mess we get into tonight. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys Merry Christmas, but just this is my first haul out of 3. So we got this beauty over here, Fractal Sub-Zero, got here today. Video is processing as we speak. We also got Miles G. Morales. Shout out to Michael C. Also, we got Hera Syndulla. Shout out to Michael C. And last but definitely not least, I am finally a real Hot Toys veteran. Shout out to Michael C. We got Jor-El in the house. Mike can never say anything to me ever again about not being the real Hot Toys veteran without Jor-El in my collection. So, as usual, without Michael C., I would not have any other stuff. So, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Guys, there's 17 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Let's see who's in the house tonight with us. We got Ash. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Hello. Welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. We got Michael, my friend. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
All right, says good evening, collectors. Happy Thursday and happy holidays. Ron, how are you, my friend? Welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Carlo, my friend.
Charlie, my friend. Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome. Fabs and chat, looking forward to this stream. How is everyone? Welcome, everybody. Guys, there's 20 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody. We got Big Dog in the house.
Doing?
Welcome. Let's see. We got Joe Billington from the UK. Welcome. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to TK. Shout out to Chris. I always forget about Chris, too. He's always here. Welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. He said boring. Oh, my God.
How dare you?
Unbelievable. We got Derek in the house. Welcome, my
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
welcome. Christian, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
I just haven't chat. I'm here. I need my watermelon. Watermelon. I haven't done that in a while. Welcome. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Ernesto, my friend, welcome. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome. Guys, there's 22 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. We got Bo.
How you doing?
Platoon and Purple Rain this week. Clear sign of that that hobby, to be fair. I wasn't gonna go over Purple Rain, but I should. I really should. Actually, let me set it up because I completely forgot about it. I didn't forget about it. I wasn't gonna go over it, but people like Prince, so why not? Let's see. I never get like an actual Social Toys page besides their Instagram. I thought they would have a Facebook, but they never, I don't think they do. So we're going to go into their, what do you call it? Into their Instagram as usual. Let's see who else is in here. Great figures. Thank you, my friend. Yes, Michael. Michael always comes in clutch. Michael. Jake 78. Welcome.
I'm doing.
Yes, guys, hit the like button, please. There's 21 of you guys in here. Hopefully, no roaches tonight. Let's see who else is in the house before we get started. Let's see. This guy. Roo! Where have you been?
I'm doing.
You've been MIA, Rudy. What's up, ever? Unbelievable. See what I mean? First he says no Elias. Now, what's up, ever? Unreal. This is what happens when you're burnt out from the dead hobby. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 21 of you guys in here. We need 6 more likes to be even. No roaches tonight, please. No roaches tonight, please. 17, thank you. Whoever just hit the like button. Thank you, guys. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. If you're just coming in, please hit the like button. Thank you. Let's see who else is in here. Echo Delta prototype. Yeah, no, that figure is it's gonna be fine. Stop worrying about Chewbacca. He will be fine. So yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. Ooh, almost. We're almost there. We need 5 more. Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody who did already. Carlos Byrne. Ash with the super chat already. Look at this guy. Faz, you talk about a little word about nice cool thoughts. Well, we went over it on Saturday. I don't know if you were. I think you were here. You were here. I remember. Because Mike said Mike was picking on you. If you want to go over, some of those pictures again, we can. It's not a big deal. I think the figure is going to be fine. Again, I don't think they're going to fix anything, right? I think that's what it is. 100% that's going to be what it is. But in hand, I don't think that the droopy eyes are going to be a problem. I don't think so at all. The forehead, that's his forehead, 100% accurate to the movie because he's really balding. But those droopy eyes, it's going to be a little painful. But again, in hand, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And it's got the rolling eyes too, I believe. So I think it's going to be fine. So thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Chris says 19. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 23 of you guys in here. Thank you, everybody who did already. Rudy says, Chewie is going to be the poor man's Caesar. No, it's the other way around. He's the rich man's Caesar. Caesar was $120. Actually, no. Caesar was not anywhere near that cheap. You guys paid like $180 for that thing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Valkyrie, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. All right, we'll wait for a few more of you. Guys, there's 24 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let me set up the pictures for Ash so I don't forget. We got to go over the nice pool stuff. Like I said, I think it'll be fine. I think it's going to be fine. Again, if you don't like the droopiness, it's not going to change. It is definitely not going to change. I'll tell you that right now. Right now. Where are we? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. It's ready, Ash. It's ready for you, Ash. Guys, there's 28 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here as well. 19 likes. Guys, hit the like button, please. We need 9 more likes. No roaches tonight, please. It's my figure of the year. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I don't think so.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, guys. So let's get started. So first, we're going to start off with the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson from Damtoys. So InArt made another version of this Michael Jackson as well. I forget what they called it. It had the glitter. The outfit of that figure was very nice. Of the inner figure was very nice. The likeness was horrible. It was not good at all. And that's why I didn't even pay it no mind. I didn't even go over it. It just wasn't good. With the glasses, it looks fine, right? But when you take that off, he looks funky. This figure kind of also looks that way, right? Looks like the inner head sculpt slightly. There's something, I don't know what it is. There's something very soft about it. There's something that is not hitting the likeness to me. Look at this pose here. This is really nice to be able to pull this off. That's really cool. See, I don't know. The hair looks great. It looks like it's artisan. But says here in my hands, microphone. Yeah, doesn't say anything about the hair. Rooted. Oh, there you go. Rooted hair, head sculpt with movable eyes. MJ custom body. So you got a custom body, right? You got the rooted hair. You got the rolling eyes, which everybody's getting into rolling eyes right now. So nothing shocking there, but as you can see, likeness wise, I don't know, guys. I don't know. This thing is costing $670. Damtoys. This is Big Bad Toy Store. You get this beautiful diorama piece with the jukebox. You get the microphone. You get the steps. So is it worth it? I mean, if you care for these dioramas, then by all means, it's all you. But it is very expensive for a Damtoys figure, 100%. So, and it looks like there's only one SKU. I don't think that you could get like a collector's edition and a deluxe edition. So that's kind of painful if you want that for $670 plus shipping from Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if they're charging tariff over there. I haven't ordered from them in years, so I don't know I don't know what's going to happen, but that is kind of painful. Again, as you can see, very soft. I mean, you see Michael Jackson, but not, I think it could be better. I don't really care for it. I don't really like it that much. When you're not looking at him, as you can see, he's fine, right? As you can see, they made a custom body to pull off these poses. See, look at this. I'm telling you, not for me. Not for me. They're using the rolling eyes in this photo. As you can see, he's got the eyes up. So, I don't think so. I don't think so. This isn't it. This is definitely not it. So see here, he looks way better. You can see a little bit of the glue on the gluting job. So it's kind of painful. Kind of painful. I think we could all agree the lighting at the event did figure stuff. Well, no, correct. That's at Hot Toys. Yes, that was like horrible. Because again, the lighting was not localized like when they do, like when they have it at like secret base and stuff like that. It was, it was up high, so everything looked kind of dark. And especially with that Chewbacca, that didn't look good at all because of the lighting. So that's what I tell you guys. Don't get all crazy over pictures. Just if you like the figure, and this is what what this dead hobby does. They look at a picture and immediately start judging it, immediately start putting it down. They're not going to get it anyway. So what do? They use that, they use these pictures that are, lately for whatever reason they haven't been good. And that's their justification to why they're not buying the figure. And then when it comes out and it's great, looking for a good price for every time. Never fails. So they're going to learn. They're going to.
How dare you?
My God. No, it's expensive. It's very expensive. Carlos says that's why they call them toys, because they're mixed. But they were never like this. They were never like this. I own Damtoys military. I own every single Assassin's Creed figure. I wasn't even going to get the Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio Auditore figure because I have the Hot Toys one. I bought it. I said, you know what? I'll have one with the hoodie on, one without the hoodie on. I have literally every single one right on top over here. And they were, 200-ish, 220, 240-ish, something like that. Nothing was ever over 300. I also got the Claire's, right? I got the 2 Claire's. I only have 1 Leon from the remake of Resident Evil 2 and the Ada Wong figure as well with the, with the jacket and the ID and the sunglasses. Got that figure as well. She was not, as far as I remember, they were not over $300. But they're, if they were, I mean, it was probably after tax and shipping, maybe. I don't remember right now. But I've never paid $600 for anything Damtoys, period. And remember, for those who don't know, that Equaz, I just reminded myself. Actually, hold on one second. That Equaz company also made, what do you call it? I forget the guy's name. Another one from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And that Equaz company is also Damtoys. Again, for those who don't know. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me find it. This one. So this guy here, right? This guy here is Equaz. So Equaz is their unlicensed company, right? So for Resident Evil, they made the figure, the Hunk figure, right? It looks like a SWAT team member with the mask on. So that was 100% Damtoys. So it's the same exact company. So the company that's making this Equaz is also Damtoys. The figure looks incredible, right? The figure looks insane. So we're going to get into that later on. But again, I've never had anything that expensive. Equaz also made what was the guy's name? The good one that came with two SKUs with the monkey, the special edition with the monkey. One was rooted and one was sculpted. If somebody could tell me the name, I forget the name. My God, what was the name? Bob, tell me the name. You know the name. Guys, hit the like button. There's 24 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. And Omar, welcome.
Hello!
Do you prefer the inner version? Yes. Inner is king. Inner makes the best figures out here in the 1/6 scale, in the 1/12 scale, in the quarter scale. They make power poses. They make statues, right? You can't beat Inner. Inner is so good that we're waiting for them to give us more product because it takes them, what, 2 years to come out with something? Fabs, are you going to run the No, I come in peace. I haven't been bothered. So it's gonna be a peaceful day. Okay. And even if I'm bothered, I will keep it peaceful. Okay. I don't have energy. I don't have energy for negativity. I don't have energy. I like having the fear in my heart. I like keeping that fear in there. So I come in peace. Damtoys usually delivers great sculpts. Elias bit off, but I'm still getting it. I'm missing him in the collection to go with Taylor and Barnes. Absolutely. Same reason I'm getting mine too. I have Chris Taylor by Hot Toys. I have Barnes by Hot Toys. I don't need him by Damtoys again, even though that Barnes is beautiful. Chris Taylor, not so much. Again, compared to the Hot Toys one, Hot Toys is way better and it's like over 10 years old. So I need Elias no matter what. However he looks, it is what it is. What are we going to do? But guess what? It completes the trio. So it is a must. No, he's not. He's not. I've been looking. I mean, Sideshow is carrying them. They have Barnes up already. They don't have Chris Taylor yet up or Elias up, but I'm going to be ordering mine from Sideshow. That's congrats. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yes, guys, I hit 19K. 19K. We're getting there. Bring on the... Yes, did you guys see? I messed up. I showed you guys the whole stream. What an asshole. I showed you guys the whole stream. So, shout out to Bob. Look at that. Courtesy of Bob. Look at that. You know how sick that's going to be? Do you know how artisan this should be? My God, this is going to be so sexy. You guys have no idea. But we're going to get into all that later on. Leave me alone, Ron. Let's see. Barbosa, thank you, Ernesto. Barbosa, yes. So they made Barbosa. I ordered Barbosa as well. The rooted edition, because it is obviously it comes with the monkey, so you have to get that monkey. But again, that's Equaz. That's also Damtoys, just their unlicensed company, and that thing looks incredible. So I can't wait. So I have a feeling that the Elias is going to be fine in hand, just from experience of owning Damtoys. So we'll see what happens. Yes, Barbosa. Thank you. El Capitano Barbosa. Yep. Albert, welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Heroes, welcome.
Hello!
How are you? Nice to see ya. Inner's so good, you have to be careful that the head. No, yo, you don't understand. Inner is so good.
The strands for the...
Oh my God. Inner is so good that you have to make an unboxing video to get customer service. Gerardo, welcome. How are you? Nice to see ya.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Gerardo, if you don't like that CMS Venom, you know what to do. Sideshow carrying Damtoys now. Yeah, they did. They've had them for a while. but that's where I got my Claire's from. That's where I got my Leon from. Yeah, they have what's his name up right now? Barnes. They have Barnes up for pre-order right now. So I'm waiting for Elias to go up. If you are building a mini empire, yes, thank you. Yes, I told you guys. Good things take a long time to build. I am in no rush. I am collecting. I am loving life. It is beautiful. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. This guy, unbelievable.
How dare you?
No respect. No respect, Ash. Hey, you should know DC excites. No, it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you something. That Lobo is coming 1,000%. That's gonna be Jason Momoa's first Rolling Eyes figures. Like I said, hopefully we get Artisan. We are already getting Artisan from DC, which is amazing, right? We got Jokers already. We got Joaquin Phoenix Joker. We got Purple Coat Joker. We got Imposter Joker, all Artisan. So there's absolutely no reason for them not to make Jason Momoa. Also, we already have the likeness for Jason Momoa for Aquaman, the first Aquaman. They didn't make the second Aquaman. We got him for Aquaman from Justice League. So we got two of them. So it's not like, oh, they don't have the permission to use it. They already have everything. The only issue is, are they going to make it Artisan or they're going to make it sculpted? Obviously, sculpted is 100%, but are they going to go Artisan as well? That's the question. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 27 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you, whoever hit the like button already. I appreciate it. I can't breathe. No, it's, hey, do not judge the king inner, okay? Leave them alone. Let them work, okay? Hot Toys, everybody knows Hot Toys. The Hot Toys hobby is dead. So back to Michael Jackson. So again, not the greatest figure, again, to me, right? To me, not the greatest figure to me. But if you like this, enjoy it. I hope it's the best figure you ever got, but nothing exciting. I own the Billie Jean version by Hot Toys. I own the Thriller version by Hot Toys. So for those who don't know, back then it came with one body and the two outfits like they usually do. So you have to buy the body separately, extra Michael Jackson body separately. So I bought the body separately, and I have both versions, right? The zombie version, the regular version, the Billie Jean version, and that's about it. I never bought the bad version, which I wanted for a long time. It is what it is. It was going for over $1,000 at one point. I was like, I am good. So that's the only issue with these Michael Jacksons. That are they necessary? Do I need them? No. Is it Hot Toys? No. So that's why I'm like, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So again, very, 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 very decent. Nothing out of this world, nothing amazing. But again, Damtoys makes very, very good stuff. As a whole, right? As a company, they make very, very good stuff. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. My big dog, you're take it. Hey, keep it in your pants, Carlo. So, also, like I said here, Christian, this is Sideshow, as you can see. Sideshow. This is Barnes at 305, as you can see. So, Sideshow carries Damtoys. Again, they've been carrying it for a while. This is also Damtoys here. So, they do carry it. And I'm going to say for years. I'm going to say they've been carrying it for years. So now let's get into Sergeant Elias. Platoon. So this is a licensed product, right? Again, Damtoys. So what is the update with this? So it's obviously the same body as Chris Taylor, the same body as Barnes, right? As you can see, we get the seamless forearms, the same material for the outfit, right? The same exact helmet, the same weapons. As you can see, you get the attachment for the hair, right? So you're going to be able to most likely remove the hair, either magnetized like Hot Toys or just an insert like a third-party figure. This is licensed, so hopefully they do a magnet. If not, it is what it is, right? But as you can see, very, very good-looking figure. Again, there's no weathering on it. There's nothing that's making the figure stand out, that's making the figure pop, right? But it just looks incredible. It looks really, really good. The likeness that we were talking about, it's not the greatest, right? But then again, even Hot Toys with their Green Goblin, remember that expression was what killed it. They had teased one with a completely different expression, or at least, shown one that was blurred, and you could tell it wasn't him, smiling like the one we got. So that's the only issue. It is not the greatest head sculpt. It is not the greatest likeness, but as a whole, the figure guaranteed. See, here he looks perfectly fine, right? So it just, the angle, how it looks, right? How the light hits it, that is going to affect. Look at the hands. The hands and the arm attachments are the one thing that are, that's very sexy on these figures, because it makes the figure just look that much better. Look at that thing. Anybody getting this besides Christian in the chat, let me know, please. I guess I'll pre-order lives from Kit as well. Why don't you want to get it from Sideshow? Looks awesome, nice detail. Was there? I don't know, but I'm going to assume it's if he's on Sideshow, right? If Barnes is on Sideshow for $305, it's got to be around the same. I don't see why it would be any different, why it would be any more expensive, right? I feel like they're all three are going to be $305. See, this is all Damtoys here. Michael Jackson. This is a statue, right? This guy also, it's a 1/6 scale. Damtoys, $325. So they make, like I said, I own a lot of their military. They make really cool stuff. Look at that. Really, really cool stuff. Again, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but that's, that's not terrible. That's actually a nice looking figure right there. Look at that. It's like a ninja. It's like a ninja skirt wearing military guy. So yeah, so again, I don't know what they're going to be. They should all be the same price, right? $305. Kind of pricey. But why is it pricey? Look at all the stuff we're getting, right? So we're getting the bandolier, all the pouches, right? We're getting the arms, the seamless arms. This is obviously we got to pay for all this stuff. So all this stuff is what's making it that much more expensive. You got the backpack, right? You get I think that's a shovel in there. You get the knife, right? You got the grenades. You got this little tiny knife thing. You get the pistol. You get the M16. You get the helmet. Hot Toys' helmet is actually kind of heavy. I think it was like a metal helmet maybe, but it's got some weight to it. So is this going to be metal? I don't think so. But again, everything's more expensive now with tariff and, all these things. So that's why I'm assuming it is that pricey. But again, the only reason I'm getting this is because Hot Toys never made it, and I need the three of them together. I was gonna pull out the Barnes and Chris Taylor, but I was like, people have seen it already. Just to show you the difference between between the Charlie Sheen version and the Charlie Sheen Damtoys version and the Charlie Sheen Hot Toys version. So let's look at the Chris Taylor figure, right? Again, same thing. Look at the arms, seamless arms, like I showed you before. Same thing as Barnes, same thing as Elias, right? This one was was announced second. First was Barnes, then was this guy, and then Elias yesterday, I believe. So again, as you can see, beautiful figures. You get some battle damaging on the hands, right? You get the knuckles scratched up. You got the bracelet just like Elias. Elias had a thicker one though. Here are so this one, guys, comes with two different hair pieces. Hot Toys only comes with one, I believe. if I'm not mistaken. I think he only comes with one, maybe two. I don't remember now. But obviously I have this one on because that's the one that you could put on, so you don't have to put the helmet on. This one I'm assuming is for the helmet, so it looks cooler this way. At least for me, I like this look better. But as you can see, the likeness of Charlie Sheen is not as good as the what do you call it? The Hot Toys version. That's why I didn't really care for it, because I could have gotten, one of each just to have one with the helmet, one without the helmet. It is not that great. Again, to me, I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm not saying it looks like garbage. He comes with the rocket launcher, same thing as Hot Toys. You get the Claymore. You get a bunch of these things here. You get another little bag, which actually Hot Toys has the bag as well. You got the machete, right? You got the base, which again, very basic. Same exact stuff here. And then the seamless arms, M16 again. So very, very detailed figures, very nice figures, very good outfits, very good materials, it looks like. But if this is not for you, it is not going to be worth the $305 that it's most likely going to be. But if you like the movie and you're not looking to spend, $300 plus, because the Hot Toys ones right now, if you go to at least from toysforkiddos.com, they're still available there. Last time I checked, which was a few weeks ago, when Barnes was announced, I said, let me see if they're available. So he has one of each still, I believe, one of each. One Chris Taylor and one Sergeant Barnes. So they're not super expensive. Like I said, they're a little bit over 300, maybe 350, 340, something like that, 360 maybe. Which again, they're great figures. If you don't have them and you want them and you want the actual Hot Toys ones, I don't think they're going to be cheaper on eBay by any means, unless maybe used, but I didn't even bother looking. So that's the thing, right? Let me show you guys again the likeness. Say this is not. And again, it's got the rolling eyes. It's got everything. It's supposed to have everything, right? But 305, is it worth it? I think with the amount of accessories, I don't think it's a problem. They're very, very detailed, and again, what makes it even better is these arms, these seamless arms. Oh my God. If Hot Toys had these arms, forget it. And their arms, you could see veins on them and stuff, but it's nothing like this. It would be great if we could swap these arms and put it into the Hot Toys body. That would be really nice. I hope somebody tries it. When Christian, if you get it, let me know if you try it, because I want to know if it works. Anybody getting any of these? Let me know in the chat. I want to know who's getting this, who's not getting any of this, who doesn't care for this, who doesn't know the movie. Patrick said nobody even knows this movie.
How dare you?
He's like, nobody cares about this movie. Nobody knows about this movie. Unbelievable. It is Charlie Sheen. That's supposed to be Charlie Sheen. His name is Chris Taylor. And not TK. Okay. Looking forward to Doomsday trailer. Yeah, when's that coming out? Looks great, but pass for me. So Carlo is not collecting this month. Guys, there's 27 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So yeah, again, very, very nice figures, very, very detailed, a lot of stuff with them, and just very, very good. These bodies from Damtoys, they, for the figures that I have, at least, they're not the greatest bodies, but they're not the worst, right? You're not going to pose them crazy, right? You're not going to do a lot of shit with them, but it is what it is with them, right? Like I keep looking up at the Assassin's Creed line, and very basic stuff, not much going on. The materials, though, very good materials. Very good outfits, very detailed stuff, very accurate to the video games. So they made, I'm going to tell you right now how many they made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They made 9 Assassin's Creed figures, 8 from the video games, 1 from the movie, which was Michael Fassbender. So I have every single one of them. And let me tell you something, they look amazing. 21 likes, 26. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 29 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're just coming in. Thank you guys. Michael said, oh, Michael, you're awake? Michael, are you awake?
Have you heard of a psyop?
We need Hot Shots and Full Metal Jacket figures. Hot Shots you could customize with this, right? If you could like get like a Rambo long hair, you know what I mean, and just put that red bandana on it and give him a seamless silicone body. Actually, you know who could make you one? Luch could customize you a what do you call it? A Hot Shots Rambo Charlie Sheen figure, you know. Faz, what do you think of Supergirl trailer? No, it looks good. It looks good. Again, the moment I saw Lobo, I was like, oh, hell yeah. It is on like Donkey Kong. That's what's exciting about it, right? Again, to me, having Lobo in the collection, the movie is going to be what it is, right? But Lobo, and his storyline too, epic. All right, let me know who's getting this. Nobody's speaking in the chat. Somebody tell me who's getting this, who's excited for this, besides Christian. Christian, why are you not ordering from Sideshow? Even though Kit gets them like so much faster, by the way. If you don't know that, Kit gets everything way faster than anybody else, even Hot Toys, because he's in, I believe it's in Hong Kong. So he gets everything over there. Everything, remember, everything's made in China. So he gets, if he's in Hong Kong, he's right there. So he gets everything very quickly. And how I know this is I never thought about that. And one day, I forget what figure came out, and it was a Sideshow figure. And he got Sideshow figures way faster than Sideshow. I said, Kit, how is that possible? I said, how are you shipping Sideshow figures from, before Sideshow? I said, wouldn't you have to wait for them? And he's like, well, everything's made in China, so I'm going to get everything first because I'm right here. I was like, oh, shoot. So that's how I found that out. Bosses, they collect pirates. What was the guy's name? It was Barbosa. What was the other one, Bob? The new one with that's like black and gray or black and white. I just didn't know Saj was carrying them, so it's why I'll be getting from Kit. Gotcha. Oh, look at that. 12 months membership. Beautiful, Michael. Beautiful. Beautiful, Michael. Beautiful. 12 months of being a member, that's crazy to think to think the hobby is dead. Unbelievable. Yeah, this is for you. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Bob says Sideshow's being carried. No, that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact that I've gotten Damtoys from them, and it wasn't recent at all. I could tell you some of these Assassin's Creed were from Sideshow, guaranteed. So I think they've had for a while. I don't know if 10 years, but I know they've had them for a while. Definitely not just now. Hot Toys just tease Supergirl. Where? Stop it. Don't lie to me, Ash. Don't lie to me, Ash. I hate you. I hate you, Ash. Why you gotta play with my feelings like that? They shared the trailer. Just say that. It's unbelievable. It's been a hell of a ride so far. Oh my god. The new Pirates Captain Armando Salazar. Thank you. That's why I couldn't remember. I was like, what the hell is this guy's name? Salazar. So Barbosa and Salazar. Yes. 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 21 legs, 19 watching. Looks like the roaches bounce. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Oh, you lied. You lied. You lied. And you know it. You know what you did. You know what you did. So again, very, very exciting to finally have Elias coming into the collection. Looks beautiful. It's gonna look amazing to have all three of them together. I suggest you guys collect once in a while because it is necessary to keep the hobby alive. So let's continue now to So-So Toys, which also, guys, like I said, I'm waiting for 3 hauls. I am waiting on Blade 3, which shipped last week. I am waiting on, I'll tell you right now what I'm waiting on. Because these already shipped from Sideshow. Here we go. So I am waiting on Battling Deadpool shipped. Oh, so excited. Doctor Doom shipped, special edition. Darth City, a special edition, the regular one, not the Clone Wars one. And Gregor as well. So I got those 4 coming. Once they start shipping Armored 2.0s, those 2 are coming because they're paid off. So I got one, what was it? 1 deluxe to get the battle damage, and then 1 collector's edition to get the diecast stuff on it. Also, everything that got delayed. Okay. Darth Vader battle damage delayed. So I'm not going to get it this year, according to them, and it's already paid off. Iron Man Mark 42. Not getting it this year at all. That's not paid off. Wolverine TVA jacket version. Not getting it this year. That's not paid off. Chewbacca with disassembled C-3PO. Also late. Not getting it this year, apparently. Beetlejuice. Also going to be late. Not getting it this year. And then Batman Returns Deluxe. Also late. So all these figures are super late. And it's a shame because I wanted to include them in my top 10 figures of the year for 2025. And clearly, I'm not going to be able to. So at least I got Wolverine Deluxe and I got Battling Deadpool, which very, very important for the top 10. Darth Vader was a must for my top 10. I could guarantee you that figure would have been, top 5. But again, I'm not going to know, but that sucks. And Sidious, I can tell you that's going to be a great figure. I am excited for that head sculpt because it's pretty much the same thing as the Clone Wars one. Just, the head sculpt is different. Pretty much same outfit, maybe slightly different color. And Gregor, that print on Gregor, beautiful. And what's the other one? Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is also, looks like a very good figure as well. So all that stuff is coming, thank God. So we'll see how I feel about them when they come in. Also, my Frank Miller Batman is another figure that I'm waiting for that shipped again last week. So that should be here at some point. Probably, what's today? Today's Thursday, maybe. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Saturday. If not, then probably Monday or Tuesday. So those are my hauls, guys. And like I said, the video of Sub-Zero just finished processing, so it'll be uploaded. It'll be ready for you guys to watch tomorrow. I think I had an error. Something happened to one of the clips, so it looks kind of weird, but it is what it is. You guys know I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a professional streamer. Oh, my God. How he's going to buy 2 spaceships, 3 islands, and 2 burritos with all the money coming from the Guardians of the Supergirl and Doomsday. No, I don't think they're going that deep. I don't think they're going that deep at all. Look at what they did with Superman, right? They could have done all the robots. They could have done, they could have done Lex. How simple is Lex, right? So I don't think they're going that deep at all. It would be great, but I doubt it. So it's most likely going to be Supergirl, Kara L, and then Lobo. That's it. I don't think they're going any deeper than that. And again, that's even if the movie does very well, which what are the chances of that? You know, people already really hated this new one, the Superman one. So, you know, nothing is promised. Still waiting on my phone. Yes, those nowhere in sight at all. My battle damage, my regular T800, nowhere in sight. Batman Returns 2.0 delayed. Yep. That would mean me too with TVA Wolverine. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's late. Captain Salazar. Yeah, no. So, you know, and also my brown and tan also delayed. I don't know where it is. My Black Widow Artisan, nowhere to be found. So it's kind of annoying. You know, it's kind of annoying that like they tell you that, you know, they shipped it to some people and then it's like, oh, gotta be late. But anyway, so here we have, guys, 300 pieces of Prince Rogers Nelson 2.0. One thing that I told Bob about this, because I think he was the one who showed me this, if I'm not mistaken. Social Toys, for those who collect Social Toys and pay attention to Social Toys, they've been doing a lot of these 300 pieces only, which I think it's very smart. Number one, because of the FOMO, right? Oh, there's only 300. Again, do we know it's only 300? Most likely not. But number one, it creates FOMO, so people go, oh my God, it's only 300. They did it with Gambit. Remember when they did that beautiful Gambit? Remember they did it with Old Man Logan, right? They did it with, I believe, one of the Flash figures from the TV show, The Flash, right? The one with the long hair. That was about 300 pieces as well. So they're doing this on purpose. Number one, for the FOMO. And number two, so they don't sit on all this stock. Again, are they really making 300? Who the hell knows? When Hot Toys says they're making 1,500, they're making 600, they're making 3,000. Do we really know it's really those numbers? We will never find out. So it could be, you know, just a tactic to get, again, a FOMO tactic to get people to buy. But this one didn't catch me at all. For those who don't know, Social Toys also owns the company WinC. Okay, WinC has been making Bob Marley. They made David Bowie, a few versions of David Bowie. They made Freddie, what's his name? Freddie Mercury. I'm thinking his real name is Farouk, and I'm thinking, you know. Freddie Mercury. So they've made a lot of the musician stuff, right? WinC again, owned by Social Toys. So for whatever reason now, Social Toys they used to collab too. First it was WinC by themselves. Then a couple of figures they started collabing, which you would see WinC, you know, X Social Toys. And now it looks like it's just straight up Social Toys doing these music figures. So if you ever owned a Social Toys figure, you know it's a great figure. They're very, very good. Their scales are very, very good. Their likenesses are usually very good. Again, compared to, you know, other third parties like Toysera, Thunder Toys, Present Toys, you know, all these things. They're usually very good. And I tell you guys all the time, my favorite third-party company is Social Toys. because of everything I just mentioned. So as you can see, the figure looks good, right? Very, very decent. Nothing terrible about it. You're not going to get rolling eyes with this, or are you? You get two face plates. Let me see. You get rolling eyes, closing eyes expression, relax, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't get rolling eyes, which again, would you guys want, and I want you guys to answer this, would you guys want, because we do get them from some third-party figures, not everything though. Would you guys want it to be a norm or the norm for third-party companies to also give us rolling eyes for every single figure? On Saturday, for the people who hear Saturday, Mike, not just Saturday, but all the time, Mike doesn't really care for rolling eyes. He says it's unnecessary for the rolling eyes. Obviously, that's something that Hot Toys, and not only Hot Toys, but companies do to be able to charge us more to make the figures that much better, right? That much more posable, that much more realistic looking when you're taking pictures of it, right? If you have a figure that's always looking forward, kind of boring, but if you have a figure that you have it, facing to the left, but is looking to the right, that's kind of cool. So again, you don't have to care for any of this, but I want to know if you guys want this to be the norm for the third-party figures in general. BDT 800 will be here Wednesday. No pun intended. No pun intended with the Wednesday. Michael, maybe we could trade if you're not selfish for once. I have Wolverine and Kid Pool for Christmas. I am good. Hopefully, Doom isn't far away. I'm telling you, I'm excited for that Doom. I don't know which mask I'm going to use, but the fact that you have multiples, that is sick. This Prince Hescope is no, it's not the greatest. It's not that's why I would normally I was dying to get the David Bowies. I was dying to get the Freddie Mercury. I was dying to get the Bob Marley. I was like, oh, I need this stuff because I already have, Elvis by Enterbay. I have the Blitzway. Oh my God, what the hell is this guy's name? I always forget his name with the guitar. Oh my God, somebody tell me in the chat. Blitzway. He was married to Courtney Love. I never remember his name ever. I have the Blitzway. The other guitarist, the black guy. What's his name? Oh my God, I don't remember. And yes, Kurt Cobain. Thank you, Bob. What's the other guy? The black guy with the guitar, also from Blitzway. I have John Lennon by that company that shut down. Nine pool, nine something. So I have the whole point is I have an entire shelf of musicians, right? And so I wanted all of them, but then I was like, who the hell is Win C? I was like, I mean, and again, they look great, but I was like, it's like, do I really want to spend all this money on this, cheaper stuff? So I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't need any of it, and I just let them go. But they look very decent. They look very, very good. Jimi Hendrix, Fag. Thank you, Fag Gadget. Thank you, and welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
I have a shelf with, like I said, John Lennon also is on there, Michael Jackson, Kurt Cobain, and I could have had all these other guys, but I was like, I'm good. Leroy Jenkins, unbelievable. K Yang, welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Need Blitz. Tupac and Biggie double pack. East and West Coast beef should be the title on the box. You put one on the left, one on the right. East Coast, West Coast. Cassandra Nova. No, that's Rudy's. That's Rudy's. What do you call it? Woman. He's waiting for her to arrive. Did you? No, I never did. I wanted to, but I never did. I never picked up anything Wincy. And if I would have picked up anything Wincy, it would have been what I mentioned. Bob Marley, Freddie Mercury, who was the other guy I just mentioned? David Bowie, right? I would have picked them all. Prince, I have a Purple Rain Prince version too from years ago, the first one. Now I think they have a 2.0. So I would have, forget it, I would have picked up all of them. And I was like, nah, is it worth it? I was like, nah, it is what it is. But yeah, I wanted that Bob Marley real bad. So as you see, guys, the strap on the guitar, beautiful detail, beautiful design. You get the purple guitar as well. You get the microphone with the stand. They don't really show you a diorama, anything, as you can see. So it's very basic. The guitar looks great. Him with the Aunt Jemima wrap. I don't know how nice that looks. Look at that. See, I don't really, but the regular head sculpt, that one looks perfectly fine. Right? Again, not the greatest, but it's better than that. So, I wonder how much this is. It's got to be at least 200 plus. Just because of the fact that it's limited, just because of the fact that you get the multiple head sculpts, just because you get the face plates, right? All these things that obviously they charge you for. So, so it could get kind of pricey. Give me a 1/6 jelly roll pre-diabetes. Oh my God. Get a meatloaf. A meatloaf. And also, guys, there was something else that we need to get into. So like I said, we are gonna go over this beauty here real quickly. So like I said, Equaz again is also Damtoys, same company, right? That's their unlicensed company. They make very good figures. I believe I only own one Equaz figure, and that is the Hunk figure. Like I mentioned earlier, I talked about this figure plenty. Great figure, great body, great accessories. You get two masks, one regular and then one with a broken glass. I believe there's some blood on it as well, which again, really nice. So they're very good figures, right? Very decent figures, at least for the price. Again, unlicensed. The Barbosa figure came out, and I was like, I'm not getting it. And then all of a sudden, they came out with the new version. I believe this is the second time they come out with that figure. And because I think they had a 1.0 that was standard sculpted, and then they came out with a 2. The second release with a sculpted and an artisan, right? A deluxe. Or if I'm wrong about that, they teased the figure a long time ago, and now they teased another one on top of it. So I don't remember seeing anybody taking pictures of it at all yet, but I feel like I've seen that figure for like over 2 years now. So again, I could be mistaken with the amount of things that we get, but I feel like this is the second release of it at least. And now we're getting this in black and white, which again, as you can see, looks beautiful. Am I getting this? I doubt it. Again, Barbosa's already in pre-order. I can't wait for that figure to come out. This, I don't think so. Maybe I'll decide last second before it comes out. But as of right now, it's kind of plain, even though the detail's crazy, right? Everything being black and white or black and gray, right? Beautiful. The sculpted hair, right? The detail on the face, look at that. So it's not that it's an ugly figure or a boring figure. It's just that I'm like, do I really want it? Look at the detail, right? You got all the accessories on the chest, right? Look at all the buttons. You got the vest, right? He looks like he has a little pop belly here. They didn't really give him a fat suit here, which it is what it is. It's not going to make or break the figure. So it is a very nice figure. But again, I have to decide like last minute. All right, you know what? I'm going to pre-order it, and I'll most likely get it from Kit, which is where I ordered my Barbosa figure. If you haven't shopped on, I'm going to give you guys the coupon code. If you haven't used it, it's a one-time use code only. You get $10 off. If you haven't used it, if you already used it, it's not going to work. But if you haven't purchased on Kit with it, you get $10 off your next purchase. Fabs Eliza over on Kit, $273, a down payment $53, balance $220. When it releases, code of being general. Okay, so damn. See, that's a big deposit, man. That's a really big deposit. And another thing, Damtoys figures, once they sell out, you're not going to find them cheaper anywhere because they don't make that many at all. So once they make the whatever amount it is and they sell out, gone. How do I know this? Once the Resident Evil figure sold out on Sideshow for retail, I was looking everywhere for them, try to get, because I only got one Leon. I didn't get the classic version Leon. I got the regular Leon. They look very alike. I was like, do I really want them looking exactly the same? I was like, nah. I was like, I'm good. So I got both Claire's because they were very different. But Leon, I was like, I don't need two looking exactly the same. So then I started looking. I said, you know what? Let me see if I could find it for cheap. Nope. You cannot find any of that stuff for cheaper. Ever. So if you're planning on getting this stuff, you have to pre-order it no matter what, because if you miss out, forget it. Now, I didn't know Kit was charging such a big deposit. That's kind of painful. And these things could be delayed, right? Damtoys, I don't really think they delay much. So it could be fine. But damn, $53. Even Hot Toys, right? Even Hot Toys for a $280 figure, it's 10%, right? You pay $28. But 53 bones, that hurts, man.
Yikes.
So I don't know. And that turns you off from ordering, right? At least that turns me off from ordering. From Sideshow, I always order everything, right? Even if the figure is $400 and something and your deposit is 10%, you're going to pay, $45, $48, $42, whatever it is. But the figure is that much more. But to pay, 20% on a deposit, like that's crazy. Again, and I mean, to a certain extent, you pay less, right? You pay less when it's time to pay for the whole figure, right? When the figure shipping, right? You have less of a bill, right? So instead of having, he's saying $220 left, right? It's better than having, $240 something, right? You get $220 instead of $240 something. So it's the same thing. At the end of the day, it's the same thing, but it's more painful to let go of that $50 something than it is for, $20 something. So that's my only issue right now. Those missing, yeah, guys. And also if somebody's, getting it and then they don't want it, please message me because I'll take it. Yup, he is hitting them with 20% down. That is definitely unheard of. John Togo, that's what I'm saying. That's painful. And again, it is what it is for Kit. That's his rules, right? If you don't like it, you don't buy there. That's it. Hopefully for me, so I don't have to come out of pocket with that big chunk of deposit. Sideshow carries it, right? If they carry it, then obviously I'm going to order it on Sideshow. If they don't, then I'll check, Giant Toy is my second go-to. And I only go to Giant Toy mostly for So-So Toys, right? That's where I got my Blade 3 from. So I'm always comfortable with Giant Toy. The figure's ready to go. Here's the invoice, boom, ships immediately. So that's why I go there. Again, when I go to third party, anything third party is usually with Kit. So-So Toys only with Giant Toy for that reason, because Kit doesn't carry them. A lot of you guys know the story why. I've told you guys the story a billion times already. So So that's my only thing, right? But I always go to Kit for all my third party, everything Kit, you know. Um so again, very, very nice looking figure, very different looking figure, very sexy looking figure. But we'll wait and see what the final price. Again, do not get turned off by this company. You know, don't think that it's some garbage third party company. It is not. It is Damtoys, 100%. So you know you're going to get quality. You know you're going to get a very good, decent, not decent, a very good body. You're going to get very good detail. You're going to get very good materials because, again, it's Damtoys. If you like Damtoys, you're not going to be disappointed with the Equaz brand because it's the same thing. It's like saying Hot Toys and, again, but these are both licensed, Hot Toys and Hono, right? Yeah, you're getting a lesser product with Hono, but you're still getting great quality that you would with Hot Toys because it's the same thing. Again, they're both licensed. They're not like Equaz and Damtoys. Damtoys is licensed, Equaz isn't. But, it's the same thing, which is kind of crazy to have, to be a company as successful as Damtoys and also having this side unlicensed business. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to risk that? Why? Again, I'm assuming they're in Korea, China. So that's the thing. Doesn't really matter to them, right? They keep that stuff separately. Nobody has to know that it's them. Obviously, people already know because I know. But, why risk it? They take the risk. They get caught, they get shut down. I will ask Amelia Jantoy if she will carry. Yes, Amelia King. Amelia King is the best customer service person ever. She is the most helpful. She is always there. Any questions she will answer. Very friendly. So I love Amelia King. I talk to Amelia King all the time when I have issues, when I have any questions. I recently had to get my email changed on my account there because I wasn't getting any emails to that email address. I emailed her, and within, I think it was 2 days, she got back to me. This is what we got to do, blah, blah, blah. It was done immediately, no problem. So shout out to Amelia. She is awesome. What's the junkie jelly roll? The country's of course. Because Bob is from the South. Bob is North Carolina redneck. Ricardo, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Fabs, the platoon figures are 273 in kit. Yes, thank you, my friend. Yeah, Carlo just said the same. Right here. Where'd it go? 273. But again, the down payment, Ricardo, the down payment is the painful part, right? That deposit, that $53 deposit, that's painful. Again, if I was a person that wasn't constantly pre-ordering stuff, it wouldn't be a big deal. But because I pre-order a lot, I'd rather hold off and wait for Hot Toys to announce another pre-order than have $53 just floating there, for another year and a half or a year and change, when I could use that money for something Hot Toys that, could possibly be shipping immediately, like the, what was it? The Snow Trooper Commander. You know what I mean? So you pay that deposit and the figure's ready to go. Meanwhile, with this, you pay that $53 deposit or $52 deposit. What is it? 53? Yeah, $53 deposit, and then what? It's just gone. It's just gone. It's just not. You're not going to see that anymore. So that's what That's the turnoff. That's the turnoff that bothers me. But again, it has nothing to do with Kit, right? Like I said, those are his rules. He's been around forever, and I'm assuming that changed for a reason because he was never charging that much. He was always charging. I'm pretty sure it was always the same 10% that he was always charging. So the fact that it went up to 20%, again, why? Remember that if you cancel any pre-orders, he keeps a deposit. So that's even more painful, right? Obviously, I've never canceled anything. I would never cancel anything from Kit. But if you're the type of person that, gets anxious and, oh, I need my stuff and, oh, it's delayed and, all right, cancel my stuff, you're going to lose $53. That's painful. So that's why those big deposits are also, again, if the figure gets delayed or if the figure gets canceled, right? If it gets canceled, he'll give you your money back, right? Obviously, the deposit is going to give it to you as store credit, but he'll give you the full deposit back. Again, as store credit, not as, here's a refund for your PayPal, here's a refund for your credit card. No, never. It's always as credit for the website. So you could reuse it on anything else, right? Which again, if you're a person that collects, then that's no problem. But if you're a person that just buys stuff here and there, now you got $53 just sitting in an account that you're really not going to use all the time, that sucks. Because then you're gonna be like, well, I don't really want anything else. Why do I have to, keep this money in this account? I want my money back so I can go use it somewhere else. So that's where the issues come in. And that's why he fights with a lot of people too. Because a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand the rules. They don't want to, understand the rules. And they just order stuff, and then it's all written there. It's all in the fine, not even fine print. It's all there when you go check out. So that's why he's always screenshotting conversations and emails and people calling him names and stuff like that, because these people don't know what they're doing. They expect to be treated like Sideshow treats you, where if you want your refund, even if you cancel the order and you call them, hey, can I get my deposit back? Absolutely. Again, it's up to Sideshow, right, to decide if they want to give you that deposit. Which again, if you call them and they it's $20, $20 some, most likely they'll give it back to you, right? It's at their discretion. But I don't know if somebody calling to get a statue, down payment, $100, $200, $300, $500. Are they going to give you that back? That's a problem. I know that if the item is delayed, they will give you all of it back, deposit and everything. If you order a statue from Sideshow and it's delayed, they tell you, you want your deposit back too? Here you go. Here's all your money. They don't keep a penny. But if there's no problem with the order and you cancel it, are they going to give you back that big deposit for the statue? I have no idea. I doubt it. But again, Sideshow is a different monster. They don't mess around with people's money. They don't try to steal people's money. And the moment that they decide we're not giving you your money back, guess what? When you place that order, it says NRD, non-refundable deposit. So by law, you can sue them if you want. You signed up for this, you order from this, and you read the rules that it is non-refundable. It's up to them at their discretion to give it to you if they want. Which again, 99% of the time, if it's not a big amount, they'll give it to you. Because guess what? They want you to be happy. They want you to come back and buy from them. That's why they treat you like that. That's why their customer service is the best out here. They don't request you to make a unboxing video to get some customer service like the King Company in art. You know what I mean? They're not that type of company. They are the best out there, for that reason. They always keep the customer happy. I've gotten my deposits back, over the years. Obviously, I haven't been canceling shit, but over the years, I've no problem. A lot of the times I didn't even ask. They just, here you go. So I think after 2020, though, I think they were not just giving them back, just because. I think you had to call and ask for it. But before that, they were giving it, you cancel something, here you go, here's your money back. They've never been that type of company. They've never been a piece of shit company. Like Justin was talking about, when he was trying to prop up Toys Wonderland. Remember, he was always bashing and demonizing Sideshow for that reason, right? To get everybody, oh, stop buying from Sideshow. Come get your money stolen over here. So that's why you got to be careful with stuff like that, because you never know what the motives are.
Strands for the
Oh my god. Let me see. Also, Kid charges towers, Giant Toys does not. Oh, so see, I didn't even know that. I had no idea. Same for the pirate, $50 pre-order. Which pirate? Oh, this pirate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like I said, I ordered the other guy, Barbosa, from him because I'm like, I need it. This guy, do I need? Like I said, it is what it is, right? Kid's scaring me lately. Now he's talking. Kid's scaring me lately. How he's talking sounds like he wants out of the business. No, it's not that. You know what it is? He's been doing this for many years. I've been around for many years, and he's been around for many years. The problem is, like I tell you guys, this community is retarded. Okay? These people, the moment they don't get their way, what do? They go in the groups and start talking shit to make him look bad. Meanwhile, he didn't do anything wrong. You're just retarded, and you didn't understand that there are rules to a business. So because you didn't get your deposit that he doesn't have to give you, what do? Oh, don't order from this guy. He's a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. So this is what he's dealt with for years. After a while, you're like, fuck this shit. That's where he's at right now. For the longest time, Kit was not sharing screenshots of conversations. It was not that type of hobby. It wasn't like that. It was not petty like it is now. It was not, with a bunch of bitches like it is now. People think that, when they get into an argument with Kit and they call him all these names and all these things, like they're justified. Meanwhile, it's their own fault for doing that stuff. It's their own fault. So they think that by not only bashing Kid, because they tell him to his face, oh, you're a scammer, you're this, and he shares these screenshots of these conversations. You're like, what do you mean? And Kid is at a point where he's like, yo, like, is this worth it? Is it worth it? Because these people are retarded. They'll fight for a $20 deposit like it's their mortgage payment. So think about that. Think about getting abused. I was going to say used and abused like Lucha's collection. Imagine getting abused over $20. Why would you want to deal with that? But again, just out of principle, I don't have to give you shit. It's not my fault. You didn't read the rules and you're retarded. So what do? This guy, do not buy from Kit, because meanwhile, everybody already knows that Kit's one of the best out here. So who looks retarded? And they post that shit in the groups, and everybody in the comments, Kit's great, Kit's the best, Kit's this, Kit's that. So they look stupid. So they think they're writing a review on Google. So that's where he's at. He's fed up. He is fed up. But a lot of it is sarcasm too. So don't think that. A lot of it, and that's why he's, again, I don't know. Most likely, that's probably why he's asking for more money. Because he's like, yo, like, I am not putting up with this abuse for no $20 a figure. So don't think, don't ever be afraid that, Kit's gonna run away and he's gonna pull a William Wang, right? That he's gonna just disappear or do a Toys Wonderland. Kit is not that type of person. Kit has never been that type of person. Kit will never be that type of person. Again, being around for years, I've dealt with him for years. Any problem that I've ever had, Kit, this came broken. Kit, this happened. Kit, what do I do with this? Kit never gave me the runaround. Never said, oh, I don't know. Oh, I can't help you. Oh, you didn't do an unboxing video. Never, ever, ever. Even things that like come broken that I could easily just glue. I'm like, yo, Kit, what the hell? Don't worry, I'll send you a new one. Never given me a problem, ever. So I know where that comes from. You know, it's the community, a bunch of retards. What's his name? Choa, the guy from RCN Studios. Remember, I streamed with him live. He made those head sculpts. He raffled. He did giveaways for 3 head sculpts on my stream. Very involved in the community. That guy disappeared so fast. You want to know why he disappeared? So I would message him on and off, you know, when we didn't stream, you know, for months. People would order shit from him. He was in Korea. People would order shit from him. And he would message me, hey, is it possible, you know, for you to, you know, can I send this to you and then you mail it out and I'll send you the money? Nah, don't worry about it. Send it to me. I'll ship it out for you. You don't have to pay me anything. Why? He sent me, I think I showed you guys. He sent me all these neck skins. He sent me like literally about 10 packs of neck skins free of charge. Never charged me a thing. He sent me an entire kit of wires for an Iron Man to, you know, like a fusion reactor kit, right? But he made it. Never charged me a penny. So we had a great relationship. So he would send me shit for free. Oh, you know, I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you that. Cool. So when he's like, oh, by the way, you know, I'm going to ship something to you for somebody else. It was usually to ship to somebody in Florida. So I'd be like, he'd be like, oh, you know, can you send it to him? And I'll send you the money. Choa, don't worry about it. I'll cover it. Why would I charge him money when he's been sending me all this shit for free for months? So we had a great relationship. One day he emails me. I emailed him, hey, what's going on? Where have you been? You disappeared. No, you know, this community is horrendous. You know, they're annoying. Emailing me 24/7, talking about where's this, where's that, where's my thing, where, like nonstop. Like they would place an order today, and like in 3 days, 2 days, 4 days, hey, where's my order shipping? When's my order shipping? Where's my order? Did you ship yet? Like shit like that. These people are fucking retarded. So he wasn't even in the hobby for long at all. And he was like, yo, I can't handle this shit. So think about Kit for 1 second being in this shit for over a decade, dealing with these fucking retards for this long. Yo, you're like, fuck this. It's just like, this is not worth it. So that's what I'm saying. Most likely that's the reason why the deposits got higher, because he's like, yo, I am not getting abused for no $20 deposits. You know, if we're going to fight, make it juicy. Give me 50, you know, because it only makes sense. It only makes sense. Kit closing out, at least minimizing our store. He posted, oh, well, again, I did see that he is cutting back on a lot of products. He's not getting a lot of companies anymore. Yes, that I know, because he's sitting on so much shit too. You know, that's another problem. He was getting everything and anything for his website. I can tell you he's sitting on tons of shit in the warehouse. So why would he? So I remember he posted that he was cutting back on a lot of companies. Yes. I do pre-order and also pay some figures in payments. That way I don't get correct. No, that's the smartest way. That's what I do too. That's the smartest way, to pay it ahead of time, to do the paying for on PayPal, right? It's easier, and you don't have to get nailed with all these payments. Sean, welcome.
Hello.
Sean, where did you share the video? You didn't tell us. Where did you share the video? What groups? Let us know. The thing is, I got one of those emails from Sideshow with a list of 5 figures, all paid for, being delayed without any details on where they will. No, it's always like that. If you go on their website and look at the figure, right? For example, like I read my email a little while ago, and my email says, so for example, I got Darth Vader battle damage, Mark 42, Wolverine TVA jacket, Chewbacca, Beetlejuice, and Batman Deluxe, and Wednesday. Right? So it doesn't say. They just say, oh, they're gonna arrive late. It doesn't tell you when. But if you go on their website and you see release date, you could kind of gauge around when. To give you an idea. It's not going to be accurate, but to give you an idea of around when you could expect it. And it's usually sooner than that. And the reason why they're delayed is because they're waiting for these shipments. Not that they just not shipping for no reason. They're waiting for them to come in. My battle damage Darth Vader completely paid off. Not going to make it. I'm most likely not going to get it this year. Hopefully I do, but most likely not. So all the figures I just read, not coming this year for me. So it sucks. But what are you going to do? That's why some people just order immediately from, overseas, right? Toys for Kiddos, Pop Collectibles, Toys Assemble, right? So just to avoid any problems, they get the figure immediately. Obviously, you're going to overpay for the figure. But, a lot of these YouTubers make the money back on their YouTube channels that they don't really care that, that they're overpaying an extra $60, $80 for a figure, because they're making that money back in their on their channel anyway. You know what I mean? I can't do that because I'm not a YouTuber. So, my channel is broke as a joke. So I can't even do that. Once I get to, making $1 million, and that's a different conversation. But that's what a lot of these people don't care. They make good videos. They get a lot of views, right? These people look at Figure Hideout. You want to tell me the Figure Hideout is not getting paid right now? What? So that's why it doesn't really matter for some people. Guys, there's 34 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully no roaches. Kid tires are just like 5. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Either way. wrong language alert. Retired? Wait, Tim Moss collects hot toys? Oh my god. Hey, anyone get the imaginary tariff money yet? No. Nothing for me. I did get a $400 check from somebody in the government. I don't think that was it though, but we got $400 in this household. I don't know. Again, I don't know what it was for, but Kid always go. No, yeah, Kit's the best. You can't again, if you're complaining about Kit, 99.100% you're the problem. Period. It is that simple. Kid doesn't steal people's money. And you know what makes it worse? When people demand the deposit. That's when it makes it worse. Because he's like, screw you now. Goodbye. And another thing. He's been banning people from shopping from him. That's how bad it's gotten. Why would you ever ban somebody from shopping from you? You don't want to deal with it. The amount of scammers, scumbag scammers in this community also. You know what they do? They'll order a figure, they'll break it or ruin it or damage it enough where they could fix it. They'll send them a picture and say, hey, this came like this. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize, when an item, any figure, any statue, whatever it is, comes with defects, people don't know this. Kit already knows what the defects are because he's told by the company ahead of time. So when people come at him with this came like this and this is like, he already knows his bullshit. That's why he's like, no, we didn't. And he's caught a lot of scammers that way. So again, people don't understand this. People don't realize it. So they try to scam him, and he's like, "Oh, now fuck you. You're not buying from me anymore." And then what do? They get all mad. They get all upset. Oh, kid is this, kid is that. No, you're the scumbag. So that's what happens. People don't understand. So far, I had no problems with Kid. I have no complaint. No, yeah, you should never have problems with Kid because he's not that type of seller at all. You know, that's his business. He lives off of that. You know what I mean? It's not like his side hustle. It's not like that's something he does part time. That's his business. That's how he feeds his family. You know, so to put up with bullshit from retards over $20 deposits, why? So I guarantee you that's the reason why. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't use Kid or anyone like that. Only use Pop Culture. Also made this guy. Low.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
What up? What up? My very positive and very respectful collector. This guy, unbelievable. New Street Fighter movie. Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, fast spaceships, islands, and moons. No, I can't wait for that movie. I can't wait for that movie. Hopefully we get a good movie. Leo, my friend, welcome. Welcome. So, that's the thing. And, people in this community are also very emotional, right? They think that their $20 deposit is, again, it could be because you're broke. It could be because, to them, that's a lot of money. It could be for many reasons, but they think that, oh, I need my $20 back. And you have to give me, they're not even polite about it. They demand shit, And again, they act like Kit did something to them. Why would Kit, if he's got the items in hand, ready to ship, why would he say, oh, this is delayed? For what reason? Why would he delay anything himself when he's literally sitting there waiting for items so he could get paid? Because you got to pay the full amount. So why would he? Oh, let me delay this shit because I want to. No, he's hoping to get that shit even faster so he could get paid. So these people, again, in this community are retarded. They don't understand shit. They got no patience. They got no decency. They're just, again, retarded. So that's why he's fed up. He is 1,000% fed up. And like I said, he was never sharing information. He was never sharing conversations. He was never sharing stuff like that. He was never exposing people like that ever. He would tell me privately, yo, these people, they stress me out. That's another thing. He was never disrespectful. Talking to me privately, he was never talking shit about nobody. He was never, oh, these people are retarded. Never. Now you guys see what he says in the group. He doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore because he's just fed up. He is fed up. So let me see what you guys are saying. Still at work. We'll be listening. Don't forget to hit the like button, Leo. Guys, it's 34. If you guys are going to hit the like button, please. I'm like number 28. Don't be mom. What is number 28? What is number 28? Luch. The new Street Fighter trailer just dropped. And that's what he's talking about. 30 likes, 32. Guys, please hit the like button. It's 35 if you guys are here. Thank you, guys. Somebody sent me the link for the Street Fighter trailer, please. I want to watch it after I'm done here with you guys. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Christian with the 12 bonds. Beautiful, Christian. Thank you, Christian. Thank you for being so supportive, friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Man. Thank you, Christian. I'm not convinced a new Mortal Kombat movie will be 1,000% better. Now, the first Mortal Kombat was very okay. Hopefully the second one is way better, but I have to see this Street Fighter. Roman Helmet, welcome. How are you? Nice to see ya.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, welcome. Speak of delays, when is Social Toys Blind Vigilante going to be released? No, Social Toys is delayed as hell. Where are all the Flash figures? Remember, there's about like 6 figures out right now on pre-order. There is the Kid Flash. There is that 300 piece regular Flash with the long hair. There is the yellow Flash, the bad guy, or Zoom, whatever his name is. There is the 80s Flash, right, with that 80s suit. There is the one with the metal helmet and the wings. So there's a whole bunch of Flashes that are like nowhere to be found. We just got Blade 3, thank God. After how long? I think it was 2 years we were waiting for that Blade 3. So they are behind as hell. Ain't no way you.
Have you heard of a psyop?
So, guys, let's see what our last topic is, and we're out of here. Oh, so last topic for Ash. So Ash is worried about these droopy eyes on Nice Pool. Okay. Why is he worried? Well, the head sculpt is not the greatest. We went over this on Saturday when Michael was here. The forehead is 1,000,000,000% accurate. You could go watch the movie right now and you'll see that it is just like that. His hairline starts back here because that's really what it is. And the fact that it's pushed back doesn't help. The expression, right? It's not terrible, right? It's showing some teeth. Better than a closed mouth. It's not the greatest. It's like a little smirk. But the droopy eyes is what makes him look the worst, right? It's not ideal for him to look like that. I think that I would normally say that it's the expression that made him look droopy, but if you pay attention, the smirk doesn't go up high to where, it should look like this. So it's not even that. You can't blame it on the expression, right? So again, I can tell you, they are not fixing this at all. This is what it is. This is done. This is, they're showing you what it's going to look like in hand. Again, I don't think that it's going to look terrible in hand by any means. I don't think so at all. They should have done Nice Floors Artisan. That would have been sick. I would have bought definitely Artisan as always. But, it is what it is. Save some money on the sculpted. Was not supposed to about lighting thing. No, I mean, the lighting is not affecting these droopy eyes. The eyes are droopy 100%, But that's the problem. It's the eyes are droopy. Nice Pool. Exactly. It's that's 100% accurate. So if you don't like the forehead, guess what? Don't get the figure because it's accurate. It's 100% accurate. So it's just the eyes. The eyes are very painful to look at. I am stealing those guns and giving them to BD. You didn't get the original one with the different base that came with Baby Pool, because that came with the golden guns. Remember the exclusive? Unless you won 2 sets of golden guns, that's a different story. So like I said, that's the only problem with this figure is the droopy eyes. But again, it's going to look perfectly fine in your collection. If you're already worried about this, do not get the figure because you're not going to like it. But if you're a fan, right, like Ash, his eyes could be dripping poop, and he's still buying this figure. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you definitely need the golden guns. So it makes sense why you said that. But yeah, you need those golden guns 100%. They're really nice too. They're very, very nice. They got a nice paint on them, nice shine to them. The guns are bigger than any other Deadpool guns from before. So Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, all those guns are I feel like a lot smaller than these Desert Eagles. So It could be lighting. The proto eyes look very similar. The problem is the lighting is not going to make your eyes look down. You know what I mean? The lighting, what it's going to do is it's going to give it a shadow, right? If it's not too much lighting, right? If it's too much on it, you're going to lose something. If it's not enough, you're going to have shadows where you're not really going to be able to see things. This, you see the beard, right? You see the facial hair, you see the expression. The lighting is not, it's not affecting this. This is this. You know what I mean? But again, I don't think it's going to be horrible in hand. I don't think it's going to be bad in hand by any means. I think it's going to look perfectly fine. And like I said, if you don't like it, then this is not for you. You guys don't have to buy anything ever, right? People, oh, it looks like shit. Oh, it looks like there's all right. Don't buy it. It's not a big deal. Wait for inner. Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
They choose poorly on the right hand use. This guy. That's the blade hand. That's why. Hot Toys put up the super good trailer. Hopefully some future. Yeah. Yep. So, well, no, they're not going to put the figure up yet. Figures usually are ready to get teased when the movie's coming out. So it ain't going to be anytime soon. It would be great if the figures came out with the movie like this past Superman did, right? The movie came out and then the figure was ready to ship. Remember that they had to delay it for a little bit? People thought they were going to change crypto and people thought they were going to do this and do that. And I don't even know what they changed because I don't remember them saying anything. But they delayed it for a little bit. And so, that doesn't really ever happen. I am getting it fast. I paid it. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Petrosum, welcome.
Hello!
I'll wait for inner. It'll look great in my room at the retirement. I'll wait for inner. Unbelievable. The disrespect.
How dare you?
Guys, you and your hate speech. All right, guys. So hopefully we get something by tomorrow for Saturday. If not, then I don't know if we're going to be streaming because if there's nothing to talk about, we already went over everything. Mike doesn't really care for Damtoys. I can tell you that right now. So he's going to say, nope, and that's the end of the stream. Unless he decides to want to unbox something, then, I'll ask him before Saturday to see if he wants to do a live unboxing again. And if he says yes, then we'll have a stream. Around the watermelon for everyone. Let's give everybody some watermelon. Oh my God. All right, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next.